Hi, and welcome to Rjpasini.com. Today I want to talk about getting ripped off at your local car dealer. I had an experience the other day, actually it was yesterday. I had gone to my car dealer where I purchased my car. I'm not going to mention the dealership, and I'm not going to mention the make of my car. But when I had gone there, and this video is to give you a little enlightenment. I like to share things with people, so if you're new to this channel, you want to stick around, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine as well. I'm just trying to, put it out there for you guys to just give you a heads up in regards to, when you go to a dealer, always be aware of, that you are going to incur cost, especially if you're getting a good offer. Well, let me give you an example. Let's go back to how I got started with this here. I had gone to my P.O. box to pick up my mail as usual, and there was an advertisement for my car for an oil change. Right? I know you're probably thinking, what is this guy making a video about cars and dealerships? It's because I don't want to see you guys get ripped off. I want to explain my little story to you guys. I hope I could do it quick. Anyway, I went to pick up the mail. They had an advertisement for $19.95 oil change, and it was good to the end of this month. So I'm putting it off. I said, you know what? I'm not ready for an oil change. I still got the end of this month to go there. I'll take care of it another time. So I just happened to be going out again the following week. I picked up my mail again, and there again was another advertisement from the same company for an oil change. This time it was for $9.95. So with that, I wanted to take advantage of it. I came home, I got the advertisement, I called up the dealer, I said I'd like to make an appointment to get the oil change. And I also stated to them that I have a coupon for $9.95. And you get the multi-point check, test, and all that other stuff. So anyway, all that said and done, I go the next day, 8 o'clock in the morning, I'm over there to get the car checked, oil changed. And whenever you go to a dealer, they do what they call a multi-point check, inspection, whatever on the car. So I'm sitting there probably for about an hour, maybe 45 minutes to an hour. The guy comes out and he calls me over. He says, Mr. Rjpasini, can I talk to you? He goes, we found a few things with your car. So I said, sure, what's the problem? Now, mind you, since I bought the car 5 years ago, I bought it brand new, it's a 2012. I never really exercised all the warranty things, the services that they offer, because it costs an arm and a leg. And for people who know me, I am what you call the frugal entrepreneur. I buy things out of necessity. People may say, well, that's a poor way of looking at, how to maintain your vehicle. But I look at it this way. I bought the car brand new. The warranty is 10 years, 100,000 miles. If I can't get 10 years out of a car or 100,000 miles on it, then the car is not worth buying. Now, a lot of people say, well, why don't you tell us what make it is? I would like to keep that, personal for my own reasons. But anyway, so he lets me know, he tells me what I need on a car, and I said, okay, I'm going to bump out of the screen. I want to explain something to you. I want to go over stuff really quick with you, and I got some screenshots of the service, the repairs, and stuff like that, and I want to see what you have to say about it. So let me bump out of here. Let's go to this window right here. Now, according to the dealer, okay, they claimed I need wiper blades. Now, if you see this little symbol up here, okay, this little symbol up here is Walmart. You could pick this up either at the store. You get a free pickup at the store, which I would do because there's no sense you can also get free shipping. Now, the dealer wants to charge me, okay, for this here with free 2-day shipping. All right, on orders over 35, but I would pick it up. In other words, I wouldn't spend $35 to pick this up. I would go to my local store and pick it up for $8.54 plus tax. Now, either I'm crazy or the dealer thinks I'm I'm stupid to realize this, but he goes, we can put the blades on your car, but you see here replacement blades for $30. So I said, he goes, we could do it if you want. I said, absolutely not. No, there's no way you're going to repair. You're not going to put these on my car when I could do it myself for $8. Let's say it comes with the tax, it comes to $9. Okay, for $30. That's not going to happen. So with that, I said, okay, he told me what I needed, and I said, okay. He goes, all right, I'm just letting you know. Okay. Let's go forward. Now he tells me, and I'm going to show you on the bill. I got the bills up there, like, what he wrote, he itemized. I'm going to show you for yourself. He says, I need a license plate lamp. One bulb for the license plate. The driver's side bulb, he said. The driver's side license plate bulb was burnt out. Do you know how much they wanted to charge me for that license plate bulb? Mind you, a bulb. $24.95, $25. Am I going to spend $25 when I can go to a company like this, order it, pay for the shipping, which is going to probably come to $2.66 because it's a small, how much could this weigh? For $2.74, I'm going to give the dealer $25? Am I out of my mind? Seriously. So then, going along, bump out of here. Now he says, oh, you also have a driver's side rear brake light bulb, not bulbs, bulb, that's out. This bulb with, the shipping, is going to be shipping involved with it. I don't know. This is the one I need. Double contact. It's a brake and signal light bulb for $1.79, right? You see it right here? The dealer wants to charge me for a driver's rear brake light bulb $24.95. $25. Again, do I have to be crazy to spend $25 on a little bulb that you can get for $1.79 plus shipping and handling? I don't know if there's tax included. It doesn't matter regardless. It's a lot cheaper to buy this than to spend $25 on a bulb. And I'm going to show you the prices so you don't think I'm making this up. Okay, I'm going to go over that with you. Okay. Also, the other thing is, he tells me that I need a filter, a cabin filter. Okay, the cabin filter, for them to put it in, which I know how to do, it takes less than 90 seconds to do it, is $59.95 parts and labor. I can go to Walmart and get this for $8 with free shipping. Okay, right here, $8. Okay, I can get this for $8. The dealer wants to charge me $59.95, $60 to put this little piece of paper, whatever it is, paper or whatever, cardboard or whatever, foam or whatever you want to call it there, into my cabin, my air cap, my cabin filter. Okay, seriously, folks, this is what I was told. I'm going to show you the bill in a second. The other one, if I have it here, I don't know if I do have it. Well, let me type it in. I think I accidentally clicked it out. Let's see, unless it's up here. Nope, that ain't it. That's not the one I'm looking for. Let's type it in here. Cabin filter. Okay, that was the cabin filter. The air filter. Okay, for my car at Walmart, because that's where I bought it the last time. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. This is not the, this is the wrong thing. I'm sorry. Bear with me for 1 second, folks. I'm sorry about that. I do apologize. Okay, let me go like this here. Air filter. I know if I say it at Walmart. Sorry about that, folks. Air filters for home, air filters, car filters, AC filters, engine air filters. That's it. Okay. This is the one right here. Okay, this is the one I had to get for my car. Okay, see this filter? See the symbol? Walmart. Okay. Okay, again, it's got the free shipping over $35. You could pick it up in the East Meadow, which is right around the area, for free. Free pickup. $7.94 plus tax. This is the one that goes in the air filter. This is my air filter one for under where the engine compartment is. They want to charge me $39.95, $40. You hear me? $39.95, $40 parts and labor for this. The same exact filter. Fram is a good name, folks. I can get that for $7.94 plus tax at Walmart. The dealer wants to charge me that kind of price. That is total insanity. Total insanity. Now, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to show you the bills. I blotted out the make of the car. Okay. This over here, this is what I pay for the oil change. Okay. $9.95. Fluids and air filter, parts only. No charge, no charge, no charge, right? Okay. You can see it here, got the multi-point inspection, so on and so forth, complimentary car wash, so on and so forth. Now, I'm not here to belittle the company, bash anybody, make a fool out of any company, whatever, or knock the product, because I love the car. I think it's a good car. But when I feel I'm getting ripped off, I'm going to share it with the rest of my followers and with people out there in general. Let's click it over here. Now, they say I need to replace the wipers. The wipers are $30. I just showed you, I think in Walmart, if I go back, I think I've closed them out already. It was what, $9 or $8, whatever it was, okay, at Walmart. The dealer, and I'm going to show you the prices on the next page, I think it is. This is the multi-point check. Now, if you look over here, they claim I need wiper blades. But if you look over here, there's nothing checked off, folks. There's nothing checked off. Look for yourself. Here, okay, it doesn't say anything. It just says brake fluids, right? Apparently, the car did everything good. Operation of the horn, interior and exterior lights. The exterior lights, meaning they claimed I need bulbs. I don't need bulbs. I checked them out when I got home. I don't need any bulbs. Okay? You see what I'm saying? Now, if you're a person, if you're a woman that's not familiar with cars, my suggestion is, and I'm not speaking bad about people at the dealerships or any repair shops for that fact, but if you're a woman that you don't know too much about cars and you got a boyfriend or a husband, bring them along. Okay? This way, when they explain it to you, what you don't understand, your boyfriend or husband will understand. Don't go to a dealership expecting, and thinking that, whatever they tell you is going to be upfront and honest. Now, let me tell you something, folks. I'm being serious now. If this guy, the service writer, came out and said, okay, this is what you need to put in there, blah, 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 so on and so forth, he wouldn't have done anything. I'm talking about the bulbs. I'm not talking about the other additional service. That's additional service. The things I got highlighted in the next page is what he told me I need. But the other things I could do myself. Okay? If you're a person, my daughters go to a repair shop, I go there with them. And I listen to what the repair guys got to say. And I'm the one who'll give the final say as to yay or nay whether you need it or not. So my daughters know when they go to repair shop, they always bring good old daddy with them, because daddy's not going to let no mechanic get over on my kids. So my suggestion to you folks out there, I'm not saying not to go to dealers, but remember one thing, they do charge a little more than expected. Okay? All right, than the average repair shop as far as I'm concerned. I'm basing this on my own experience now. Okay? So a lot of people may beg to differ with me. You may agree to disagree and say, well, I think what you're telling me is not upfront and honest with that part. No, well, I'm telling you my own experience. Please, be careful. I'm going to click the other page on here. Now, here it says right over here, technician recommended the following service provided, estimate declined at this time. Technician recommended the following service provided, estimate and declined at this time. This is what they wanted me to do. Okay? They wanted me to do a 30,000 mile service at $480. They wanted me to do a coolant flush for $160. They wanted me to do a brake fluid / exchange for $150. They recommended to do the transmission fluid flush / exchange for $190. They wanted a fuel injection service for $170. The throttle body service for $90. The air filter, which we talked about earlier, for $39.95, rounded off to $40. The cabin filter is a joke. It is a joke. It took me no less than 90 seconds to do this, to take out the clips and pop it in. They wanted 60 bucks. Parts and labor. What labor? 2 clips pop out and the thing slides out. Then they recommended a power steering fluid flush. $150. Wipers. Now you see, I can get them at Walmart, I think, for what, $8 and change, whatever it was. 30 bucks. Repair parts only. Driver's side rear brake light bulb. $24.95, 25 bucks. Parts and labor. Woo. It took me 2 seconds. If I had to change it, it'd take me 2 seconds to do the bulbs. Didn't need it. Here's another one. Passenger rear bulb. Bulb, not bulbs, bulb for one. $24.95. Now you might say, yeah, but most likely they're going to replace it. Are they? I don't know what they're doing back behind in the garage. I don't know what they're doing. So please, people, don't agree with me and say, well, don't disagree with me and say, well, you can't be for sure. Let me tell you something. There's been a lot of rip-offs going on repair places, including dealers. Okay, don't please. I'm just trying to. I'm not belittling or barraging the dealership. That's why I didn't put their name. I didn't put the make of the car, because it's none of nobody's concerned about what make of the car is or what the dealership is. And people say, well, you should make people aware of the dealership. This way they'll be upfront. No, you it's your responsibility to take note of what I'm telling you. Be careful when you go to dealerships, because if you don't know, if you're not familiar with cars, like I said again, if you're a woman or a young teenage girl or whatever, bring your husbands or boyfriends, whatever. I'm talking about a teenage girl being married that early, but bring your husbands or your boyfriends with you when you go have your car serviced. This way, they can listen to what the mechanic is going to say. And then, if you got a husband or a boyfriend that's very familiar with cars, he may say, no, it's okay, I can take care of that. Or if it's something that's out of his line of work where he can't do it, then he'll say, okay, well, then all right, if it needs it, needs it. But again, we don't know. You don't know exactly what's going on. That's the scary part. I'm just telling you little basic things. I'm just telling you services that they feel is recommended. Okay? But if they tell you need brakes, you need this, that's another thing I want to talk to you a little about. And then I want to, close out the video and just talk a little about it, and that's it. But look at my total bill. $10.91. Okay? The reason why, when you're paying such a small amount like this, okay, folks, this was a wash. And I'm going to tell you why it's a wash. Because if you go to Walmart and you buy an oil filter from Walmart, it's going to be a few bucks. If you buy 5 or 6 quarts of oil, that's going to be more than probably $7 or $8, because you're not going to get, unless you get oil that's so chinsky. My car, I think, takes synthetic blend. That's going to probably cost, just the oil alone will probably cost maybe $10, $15 or whatever it is, depending on how much it is per quart if you're getting on sale. So this is a wash. The dealer made no money whatsoever. Okay? This was a come-on price, but it's their fault. Now, I watched the dealer, the mechanic, change the oil. So they did do it, because they have a glass where you could see in the office. It goes down to the repair shop. You could look in there, and the car happened to be close right by where I could see the mechanic changing the oil. So I know the oil change was done. So this was a wash. They took a loss on it. Hey, I'm sorry. You sent me the coupon and I exercised it. But the things that were brought up yesterday were these 3 things highlighted in yellow. Okay? Keep that in mind. So now the other thing I want to talk about, and I'm going to go into this window here. I'm going to open another one. And when I went to the dealer one time, a while back, they said I needed tires and brakes. So I'm going to open another window, and I'm going to type in over here, for people that live in New York, auto. And I went over here, okay, to this place here. And I had to get tires for my car. Okay? Now, a lot of people may say, well, you want to go to the dealer because you want that particular brand. I thought the same thing. I went to the dealer. I said, I want to get their brand. I want everything that when that car came out of the factory where it was manufactured, I want the same tires. Those same tires for one car, one tire each, at the dealership at the time now, was I think going to cost me $140 plus tax. That include balancing and mounting and the tire on. About $140 plus tax, something along that line. If I would have went to the dealer and had all those tires put on, it was going to cost me a nice dollar. Okay. What I did was, and they also said I needed brake shoes. Now, I think their brake service was a lot because they wanted to cut the rotors. Now, my rotors didn't need to be cut, and I'm going to explain how I found that out. You see this company here, folks, Mavis Tire, Discount Tire? I went to them, and I didn't buy Goodyear because Goodyear is a little pricey tire, but I got something decent, and I just happened to have a coupon. And when I went there, the guy goes, I can even give you a better deal, even with the coupon, whatever. Now here's what I got. I got the brakes. It might have been a little cheap on the brakes, but I got four brand new tires. Not at this price. I'm just throwing that out there. I don't remember which brand it was. I have to look in the papers, but I don't want to go through that much. I don't want to keep this video too long. I got 4 brand new tires, $50 each. Okay, included the mounting and the balancing, whatever. Okay, for $50 each. All right. The brakes. I got the brake special. I got the fronts and the rear. Now, the pads. They're only the pads. No rotors cut. The guy said you don't need to have the rotors cut. I had the fronts and rear done. All 4 tires with new brake pads, not the rotor cut. And mind you, the price I'm telling you does not include the rotor cuts, the rotors to be cut. So for those guys out there who know what I'm talking about, the price I'm giving you is not with the rotors cut. It's the I just had brake pads put on. Now, what I like about this company here, you have a lifetime warranty on the pads. So the pads I get for free, from what I was told. The only thing I pay for is the service, and if the rotors do need to be cut at that time, then I have to pay for the additional, the additional expense of having the rotors cut. But that's okay. I could live with that. Okay, but at least the brake pads. If you say, yeah, but brake pads, how much do they cost for a set? 10, 15, 20 bucks. It's 10, 15, 20 bucks in your pocket, folks. Think about it. Okay, it's a lifetime warranty on the pads. So by me going to Mavis, I don't have to worry about buying brake pads anymore as long as they're in business. And the good thing about the tires, right? Free tire rotation as long as you own the car and as you purchase the tire. From what I was told from Mavis, okay? Why would I go to a deal? Oh yeah, so let me tell you the price. So with the price, with the brakes, now remember I got these on a brake special. It was a little cheaper than this, and the tires. It came to $453 and change. That was it for 4 brand new tires, mounted and balanced, speed balanced and mounted, and all 4 brake pads. All 4 tires done for $453 and change. That's what I walked out of Mavis spending. The tires are good. The brakes are good. I don't hear any squeaking. Well, the guy would have told me if I needed his price. I said, you need to have your rotors cut. He didn't say it. So I said, hey, go for it. When he told me the price, I was elated. I was so happy. Because if I would have had the brakes done at Kia, not the Kia, whatever the deal, I'm to Kia. I'm looking over here, another sign here. If I would have had it done at these dealers, at one of these dealers here, that would have cost me a fortune. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. Be careful. All right. My friend, the reason I said Kia, my friend has a car like that at Kia, and he was telling me he had almost the similar situation where his car, they wanted to charge him an arm and a leg too, and I told him, go to Mavis and get your tires over there. Get your brakes over there and your tires. So whether he does it or not, that's totally up to him. But he wants to go to the dealer. I call him, if you want to go to the dealer and deal with that stuff, go right ahead. That's up to you if you want to spend all the money. But anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about, folks. So if you don't have a Mavis discount by you in your area, you probably could go to their website, and I think you probably could order the tires. I think they would order, and they have different brands. I think they have, like I said, here they got Goodyear. You'd have to look. They do have, I think, they have different tires and stuff like that. As far as I hear, I think over here is what they carry. Goodyear, Michelin, Continental, Bridgestone, Firestone, Cooper tires, and Pirellis. I think that's right here. And I believe you could order online. If you want to check them out online, you could probably, if there's none around, you could probably order your tires and take those tires to a local repair shop by you, wherever you are in what state, and get the tires mounted and balanced or whatever. So you could try that. That's another way of doing it. I believe you can order from them online, but don't hold me to it. I didn't really venture into that part, folks, for the simple reason is because I got one a couple of, it's like I'm not even a quarter of a mile away from me. So it's in the area. It's pretty local. Okay. I'm going to bump out of this here, folks, and I just want to talk a little about it and close out this video. For those who are wondering why I made this video, folks, it's because when I was thinking about the dealership I went to, I've been going to them since I bought my car 5 years ago. We place our trust in these repair places, the dealerships. Any repair place you go, but there's been a lot of swindlers out there too. And what I'm trying to say is, if I was to be very subtle and laid back and don't worry, do what you got to do. Don't worry about it. I'm not worried about it. I would have been walking out of there, folks, if I had them do all three of those things: replace one brake light bulb and one license plate bulb and the wipers. You're probably talking what, $70 plus tax or whatever, if you do the math, you round it off, whatever. For what? I didn't need any of that. I didn't need to replace the bulbs, because when I came home, I turned on the lights and the license plate bulb. They were both on. The brake light bulb was on. Okay? The wipers, they work good. They still work. They're still wiping, they're still cleaning my windshield. I have no problem with them. So what I'm trying to say is, and I'm not referring, that's why I don't mention any dealers or anything, any names, because things happen. But when I seen that there, when I came home and I checked that, because I was getting ready to purchase those things, I turned on the lights. I had somebody hit the brake light for me, and I said, there's nothing wrong with it. Turned on the license plate lights. They lit up. They burnt out. And the wiper blades, they still got a lot of meat on them. They're not worn, they're not flapping off the metal. Sometimes when they get so old, they fly off, like they separate from the metal. They're still good. What's that? It's like that old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Leave well enough alone. My father, God rest his soul, used to always say that. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, and leave well enough alone. But the point of this video, folks, is to just enlighten you. Now, you might say, man, you go through all of that trouble, photocopying your stuff, scan them on a computer and put it out there so the whole world could see what's going on. I'm doing this here. I don't care if the whole world sees it. It's just to give you a little insight. And I'm not saying anything bad about any of the dealerships. That's why I didn't mention the dealership's name. I probably will be going back there. But you want to know the funny thing, though, folks? After you, so to speak, sign on a dotted line, now the dealership has a new thing now. Now they put a customer survey right next to your bill, my big $10.81 bill, and they ask you, could you kindly fill this out? And they ask you questions. Was the service prompt? Was it this? Was it that? Did you get, were you satisfied with the work? Would you recommend the dealership to other people? And me, oh yeah, I'm thinking they did a good job and everything. I didn't know. I understand they recommended that stuff. And I'm looking at the paper. You've seen a copy of the bill. I'm saying to myself, wait a minute. After I got home, after I looked at the stuff he pointed out to me, I went home and I said, is this guy for real? I went back there. 5 minutes later, I went back there. And I told the guy, I said, excuse me, sir. So I go, can you come out here for a minute, please? He goes, yeah, what's up? I go, and I told him. I explained to him. I said, I love you guys. I love the dealership. I love the product. But I don't like being taken. He goes, nobody's taking you. I go, oh, no? I go, let me ask you something. I showed him the bill. I had the bill right, this bill right here. And I told him, well, what was recommended, what they told me, quote unquote, I needed. I said, you guys told me I need wiper blades, which is still good. You're telling me I need a left brake light, which is still good. And you told me a license plate bulb is burnt out and they're both on. I go, what do you got to say? He goes, I goes, I apologize because this is what the mechanic said. I said, well, I'm sorry. He goes, I go, for bulb? I go, come on. He goes, we don't make that. And here's the thing, this is the thing that really tweaked me. This is the thing that really tweaked me. I said, let me compose myself. Because if people know me, I'm a very kind and passive person. Okay? But there's an old saying too, don't judge weakness with kindness. You know what I'm saying? Yes, I am very passive. I'm a good-natured person and stuff. But please don't take advantage of me. And don't make me look like a fool. You know what this guy had the nerve to say to me? We don't make nothing off the bulbs. You don't make nothing off the bulbs? Looking at this paper here, $25 for one bulb, okay, and I needed two. So you're talking $50 in bulbs. 2 bulbs for $50? You're not making any money? He goes, we don't make money off of bulbs. How dare you say something like that? How could you say you're not making $50? You're not making any money with the bulbs. Now, I didn't price them. I wouldn't, if I had to replace these, I wouldn't go to the dealer. I don't know. Now, the dealer may charge a lot for money for bulbs. But I am not going to pay $50 for bulbs, one each. I am sorry. Yes, I am a frugal entrepreneur. But whether I was an entrepreneur or not, I'm still frugal in general. I am not. I would have walked out of here spending close to $70. Yeah, 50, 60, 70, yeah, 70, more, maybe more, right? Because the wiper blades were 30, right? So you get 50, 60, 70, almost $80. Almost $80. Plus tax. Why did they do that? Because they only made a $10, not even a $10 bill. The oil change was a wash. It was a wash. So, in other words, what I'm trying to get across is, because you took a loss on something, you sent me the coupon for $9.95. I exercised that coupon by using it, taking advantage of the service. Because you didn't make no money off of me with that service, you had the audacity to want to rip me off, right? By conjuring up, falsifying, saying I need certain things when I didn't, unwarranted work when I didn't need it. I'm sorry. I am very sorry, and I'm sorry if people think I'm going on a rant, but I just want you people to understand out there, for those who buy brand new cars. Look, I understand there are people out there that are not car, they're not car buffs. They don't deal with certain things. I'm not going to get out the engine of my car. Okay, I'm not going to sit there changing spark plugs and stuff like that. I won't do that there. Although I wouldn't be afraid to attempt it, but I'd be a little cautious because they do have a lot of electronics on them. It's not like the back in the day when I had my old Chevy SS where the spark plugs were exposed. Well, not exposed, but what I'm saying, where you could get the wires and stuff like that. Here, I think you have to take off shrouds and stuff like that to get to get access to the spark plugs, whatever. It's a little more involved than it was, and people of my age bracket would have an idea and say, oh, I know what this guy's talking about. He's old school. It's true. Back in the day, I would put carburetors on my car, brand new carburetors. I would do points, plugs, and condensers. That was then when I used to do the tune-ups. I'd go to repair the auto shops, whatever, parts place, and say, let me have points, plugs, and condensers for a Chevelle SS. Okay? Spark plugs, whatever. I get that stuff there. I do my own oil changes, do my change of filters, oil filters. It was back then, it was so easy to do it. You could still do oil changes today. I mean, you could still, the oil, the oil filters right under there. If you got like car ramps, you could do that. Although I don't do it anymore. Because I figured out one time, for me to get the car ramps, put the car on the car ramp, drive it up there, get rid of, drain the oil, and then I have to take the oil to a depository area, like one of these gas stations, whatever, where you could, get rid of the oil, because you got to throw it out. Of course, it's got to go to these places. There are specific areas or gas stations, whatever, that will allow you to deposit your oil there. I don't even bother doing that because, even if I didn't get that $9.95 coupon, I got one for $19.95. They drain the oil, they take care of it, they do it. I don't have to recycle. I don't know what they do with it. I don't care. It's out of my hands. I don't care about it. But back in the day, I would do stuff like that. Okay. Today, I'm a little reluctant. If I had to, It all depends. I mean, I still have tools. I mean, I'm not where I don't, I don't understand certain things. I mean, I think if I had to break down a car to get to the spark plugs, if I had to change the spark plugs, I would do it. But as far as fuel injectors, or adjusting like the fuel injector itself, well, I don't know how that works exactly. Like I said, everything has changed now. I would probably have to do, maybe I would have to take it to a service. But I tell you one thing, it wouldn't be going to a dealership, not at those prices. But folks, again, do yourself a favor. If you're going to get your car serviced, be cautious. Don't get ripped off. And if a service writer comes out and you're bringing your car in because you got a special like I got, don't get upset with the dealer or the repairman. Let's say you don't go to a dealership or any repair shop, don't get upset with them. Just tell them, say, hey, see what they say. They say, well, we're recommending this service. You don't really need it now, but in the future you may need it. Leave it at that. But if they tell you things, like I said, it's like this here, wiper blades, light bulbs, whatever. Women, ladies out there, if you're not, like I say, you're not a car. I'm not saying that women don't deal with cars. Don't get me wrong. I don't want any woman to get mad at me. But if you're not, into cars or whatever, you could also, you could always ask your husband or boyfriend, whatever. Say, I went to the dealer. He said I need bulbs. I need wiper blades. Could you replace them and do it like that? Please don't pay these prices, folks. I mean, think about it. I showed you the listing there. $25 for one bulb. And I had to get two. A license plate bulb, which is a lot smaller, and a brake light bulb. If I would have had it done. Okay? I didn't need it. Alright? I didn't need the bulb. I don't need the wipers. The wiper blades are still good. I turned the service down. I declined it. It's right there. I declined it. And the reason why I declined it is because there's no way I'm going to give a dealer, right, $80 to do nothing. It's not my fault if you guys want to give coupons for $9.95 for oil changes, and it's not my fault. You gave it to me and I took it. I took you up on the offer. But I'm telling you, if you get cheap deals like that, if you get a coupon, remember, it's a give and take. They'll make you save money one way, but they're going to make you also spend it another if you let them. Okay? That's the end of this video. I know it seems like a rant. I just wanted to share that with you guys. For those who don't know me, my name is Rjpasini. I go on eBay, shop Rjpasini for great deals. And for those who are familiar with me, I do like to share things, different topics. I know this has nothing to do with eBay or reselling of any sort, but I feel that it was something I wanted to get off my chest, and I wanted to share it with you people out there. Okay, like I said once before in my videos, I don't only talk about reselling. Like I said, I do the sneak peek videos, demo videos, and intro videos. Some do-it-yourselves, some how-to. And this is kind of like an informational video. This is just like to throw it out there and say, hey guys, listen, I care about yous. That's why I do these videos. And a lot of people may say, why do you even waste your time? People may think that. They might say, this guy wastes his time. He's sitting there scanning his personal documents in there so the whole world sees what he's doing. But it's to try to help you guys out. That's why I do it. I'm not getting paid on YouTube for this here, folks. I'm not getting paid for this here. You look at my subscription. What do I got? 229. It'll probably go down if the people see this. If I say, oh no, this bozo's here again. He's talking about something else now, totally different from Shop Rjpasini for great deals on eBay. He's talking about his car repairs. But I had to share it though. I had to share it with you guys out there. And try to understand. I mean, I know it might seem like I'm making videos, like haphazardly making videos, but I'm not. I just sharing my experience with you guys, and I want you to know that I do these. I do put my heart and soul in. It took me enough time just to scan this stuff in because I had to do a little stuff with it, and then put out there and explain my situation. I had to put, you do have to put some thinking in there, some thought to what you're saying here. You're sharing it with the YouTube community, the community, the world, whatever, basically. There may be a lot of people may hit this site, hit this channel, this video. So, I want you to know that I do it because I want to help out. And as I said in my other videos, folks, I might not be able to help you guys out monetarily, but if I could share information of my own experiences, of things that happened within my life, my personal things, well, I don't get too personal, but with things of this nature, I'm going to do it. And whether people keep coming back or not, whether they want to watch my videos or not, that's totally up to you. But I'll give you I'll say one thing. If you don't subscribe, or if you just want to be a casual person, type my name in there and say, well, let me go see what this guy is talking about. I don't subscribe to him, but I just want to see what he's talking about. You're missing out. You're missing out. You might say, well, hey, don't give yourself some kudos here, buddy. You don't give the greatest content out there for us to keep coming back. Well, maybe not, but I do it, like I said again, with good intentions. And whether you guys want to come back and subscribe to me and be a loyal subscriber and follow me, that's fine. My Twitter account, my Twitter group, I have so many followers go up. The other day was 1190, then I went back down to 1160, 1170. So, people go on Twitter, they follow me, and then they unsubscribe, unfollow me. I don't really care, folks. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't tell the people out there, you watch you listen, sign up with my Twitter. Or join the Facebook group. The Facebook group, I think right now, for the eBay Top Rate Sellers group, right now, as far as I know, I think it's up at 732 members, I believe, or 734, something like that. That's growing, but again, even that there drops up and down. It teeters, it goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. It's still staying in the 700 range. Don't mind me, don't get me wrong. But sometimes it'll be let's say it's 733 today, tomorrow it'll be 730 or 732, whatever. I don't know. I put it out there for people to join. I will drop the links below to the services I deal with. You could on Pinterest, Instagram, YouTube, of course, and Twitter. If you guys want to sign up, that's fine. I'd love to have you, sign up. But it is what it is, folks. But again, if you do get anything out of this video, if it helped out, it's just to make you aware. That's all it's all about, folks. I'm just sharing what happened. And the reason why, again, like I said, I'm sharing is because I feel a little jaded and hurt by what they did in that respect. Because, I kind of figured it. I kind of figured something was going to happen like that anyway, because common sense will tell you if you're going to get a cheap oil, nobody really gives oil change. Maybe in different states they do. But out here in New York, you don't really get oil changes that cheap. Okay? So I kind of figured it right along. I knew when he came out, I seen him walking down the hall because I was sitting in the waiting area. I knew he was going to find something. And he called me over, and sure enough, he pointed out the three things. He goes, Mr. Pasini, can I talk to you? And this is what we find your car needs. We could do it right here for $30. Because we could put the wiper blades in there and stuff. I said, thank you, but no thanks. I said, I'm not paying these prices. I told him, I said, I'm not paying this price. And I wanted to say this here. Really quick, my daughters get on my case because they always feel it's like, Dad, why do you got to tell everybody when you're talking on the phone or something like that? You get into your personal life, you tell people, and a lot of people out there might say, yeah, your kids are right. They got a point that you shouldn't really be telling everybody all certain things. But what really gets me, and I tell you, some people don't care one way or the other, or they may just think you're just throwing a lot of BS out there just to make them feel sorry for you. I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me. Okay? When I was talking to that guy, I said there are a lot of things I would like to have done, but I can't right now because I said back in 2016 when I lost my job due to the jobs where I got laid off, 1,000 employees' jobs went overseas. Okay? And I told the person, money's tight. I'm living on a very strict budget. I said, I have a little e-commerce business on the side. I didn't tell them I sell on eBay, but I said I'm trying to do something on the side to, make a decent living. You would think, and I had that conversation before we even started this work, before we commenced to do the oil change, that the guy would say, you know what? the guy's telling me he got laid off and stuff like that, and he's, it's fine. They may hear stories like that all the time. But I know I didn't mention to my daughters unless they watched this YouTube down. I could see what they can say. Dad, I can't believe you sat there and told the service writer what happened. What's the big deal? I would tell my kids. They didn't question it, but I would tell my kids. What's the big deal? What's wrong with telling a person, you're a little about yourself? It's not to make them feel sorry, or to say, I didn't expect the guy to say, oh, well, Mr. Pasini, I'm sorry to hear that you got laid off. You know what? We'll do the job for free. Don't worry about it. I don't expect that. I don't expect to get anything free. I don't want people feeling sorry for me. That's not why I told him. I was trying to let him know ahead of time, I can't do these type of services. The services I was telling you about earlier, about the 30,000 mile for foresight. To be honest with you, even if I didn't lose my job, I still wouldn't go with these services. I don't need them. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. People say, yeah, but your car may break down because of something. Come on. Give me a break at 30,000. If my car can't last to 100,000 miles, you get a 10-year warranty, 100,000 miles, then you know what? The car's not worth keeping. I'll be honest with you. If you can't get 10 years out of a car, it's not worth keeping it. Then let it go. If it gets to a point where, I can't afford a car, I'll take mass transportation. Take a bus. It's the cheapest thing. Cabs are expensive as anything. If I had to. That's if I had to. Okay? But I'm not going to go out and buy another car for the money I pay for this. It wasn't an expensive car, but it wasn't that cheap either. I always had a limit on spending on cars because I never really placed too much emphasis on a car for the simple reason is it's a low interest. It's a wasted commodity. It depreciates so much. You drive a brand new car off the lot, it goes down. I don't know if it's hundreds or thousands of dollars once you drive it off the lot. So it's the worst investment as far as return on your investment, your ROIs. Unless you're buying a Ferrari or some high-end car like that, where you're still going to get it's going to still have a good market value. The car I bought, it's not going to have a great market value, believe me. And the funny thing is, this same dealership keeps calling me up every now and then, sends me advertisements. You're due for an upgrade in cars. You're due for an upgrade in cars. You could lease this car out for this much. Lease this car. And I called them up, their office, the main office. I said, please stop sending me advertisements about trading up my car. And don't keep calling my house and leaving messages that I am due for an upgrade to come in and see you guys. I told these people a couple of times, I do not want to buy a car. I paid my car off. It's been paid off already for over a couple of years. Why would I want to go again, take a whole new loan out after I had to sweat 5 years because at the time I didn't know what was going on with the job, not knowing if I was going to have a job. I'm going to sit there after I pay this off, go out and put myself in debt again for another 5 years? And I think they got the loans, if I'm not mistaken, don't quote me on this, I think they got the loans now as long as 8 years you could take to pay your car off. That's insane. You get a person, let's say a person, I'm not going to tell you my age, but let's say you get a person that's up there, 55, 65, whatever. They're going to go out and buy a car, a brand new car with an 8-year loan on it. How old is that person going to be if that car's old? I mean, if that's paid off. Ready for retirement? I paid my car off. I finally paid it off. What are you, 75, 80, 75, 79, 80 years old? Something like that? Give me a break. I don't want another car. My car's fine. It ain't broke, don't fix it. As you get older, all that vanity and stuff like that kind of like dissipates. You don't care about those things like you used to. Back in the day, I want to have my Corvette. I loved it as a 4-speed and stuff like that. I loved having a car. Now today, you couldn't even give me that car back. I wouldn't even want it. But back then, it was beautiful. It was something I liked. While I was younger back then, you had a different mindset. But as you get older, you start looking at things a little different. And that little difference is saving money. My father used to always say, don't show me what you got. How much money do you have in the bank? People drive around all these fancy cars. They're driving around, oh, look at my car I got, look at my car. You put yourself in a hole for a car, and you got no money to put in the bank to back it up. Where's the money for a rainy day? What happens, God forbid, you get laid off? Do you have money to keep you going for the next year or 2 years? people don't think like that. They live for today. They're not worried about tomorrow. And tomorrow comes quick sometimes, folks. I didn't expect to get laid off. Towards the end, I kind of had an idea something wasn't right with the company. Okay, but I didn't think, because the company I worked for at the time had revenues of $4-point-something billion in revenues. I said, I work for a big multi-billion-dollar business. And bingo, a couple of years later, they're having layoffs. 1,000 layoffs. And where do they go? Overseas. Be prepared for the future, folks, because we don't know what tomorrow holds. Remember, tomorrow's promised to no man. So you might think you have today, you might not have tomorrow. And I'm not sitting here trying to speak like the Grim Reaper, but the way this economy's going, crazy things going on in this world, you listen to watch the news that goes on. Okay? And you tell me what you think of it. If you're comfortable with things, maybe you're a person that has a great job, maybe you're self-employed, maybe you're a multi-millionaire, I don't know. I know I did a video about the eBay millionaires. I wish I could say, well, then again, I wouldn't want to boast, but on a QT, if I was like that, which I'm not lying to you guys, it would be nice to be make a nice income, or a nice income stream from eBay, but not happening, folks. Today, goose eggs. This whole week, goose eggs. No, I shouldn't say. I'm sorry, I lied to you. I had one sale from Bonanza. That might have been a goose egg. I mean, I won't even tell you what I spent, what the sale was. It was a joke. Okay, and that's why today, for example, the thrift stores today, they have 50% off. I just want to say I came across this thing. It's an Elvis fossil Elvis watch. It's got the certificate in there. You take it out. One thing I bought. That was it. And I'll just give you a real example of what it's here. It's got the certificate of that, or it's got the certificate here. Okay, it's got a little pin that you put on there. It's a watch, fossil. Here's the certificate, right here. They only made, according to this, they only made 20,000 of these. Well, I got to go up on eBay. But you know how I'm doing it? So I don't incur any more charges. I'm going to take off an old listing, and I'm going to revise it. I'm not going to, this way don't cost me an extra 35 cents. So when I put this up, this watch will go up there. I'll take pictures later on. It's only one thing so far. Well, I got a whole bag of clothes I got to go through. I'm just going to go look at I think I did a video once before about this here. I'm just going to go into the listing, revise it, get something. I'm going to go look. I got 317 listings, whatever. I'm going to look at the ones that got the least views, the least watches on it. I'm just going to revise it, put that on there, change the category, and bingo, be done with it, because I'm not giving eBay any more money. I just paid them a big bill this month. And I will share this with you. The bill I paid eBay and the income I came to deal with, it was more than what I brought in. Okay, this is why I'm concerned a lot. This is why I call myself the frugal entrepreneur. Because for the simple reason is, and I say this all the time, when you have more money going out than coming in, that is a problem, folks. And if you're a person doing this as a full-time gig or a hobby, first, if it's a hobby, it's okay. If you got a full-time job and this is a hobby, then you're okay. If you have a significant other that's got a good job and they're supporting the household, the mortgage, the car payments, whatever you got, your credit card bills, food expenses, the utilities, whatever, you're okay. Because then you could go out and venture in and say, well, then you could go on eBay Radio and tell the whole world, oh yeah, I do this full time. This is the thing, though. If I'm wrong, correct me. I never hear people talking about this here, but I could tell you to boot, because I do follow a couple sellers that I do find out that they do have a significant other working. Okay, you never hear them saying, at least I haven't, well, I'm able to do this full time because my husband works, or my wife works, has a good job, I got laid off, or something happened, a person became disabled, and I'm collecting disability, or whatever. You don't hear those stories. Well, not too often. I mean, you may hear a story about a person being disabled, and they're collecting disability money, and they're doing this in case, like, I think I might have heard one like that on eBay. But for the most part, For the people that do sell on eBay full time, you'd never hear them, or at least I haven't, never hear them saying, oh, my spouse does this, he or she's working, they got a good income to support my dream, my passion. That's a whole different ballgame. But if you're depending on this income to pay your bills, utilities, mortgage, car payments, whatever you got, credit cards, that's a whole different ballgame, folks. And again, I'm not here to burst anybody's bubble or try to make people feel, inadequate or whatever, think, have an indecisive thinking. But I'm being upfront and honest. Think about what I'm telling you guys. Okay? And the reason why I brought this thing into play is because, for the simple reason is, I don't like the idea of the dealership who I bought that car from. And you might say, you're just one of many. There are other people out there. The only reason why you don't hear about it is because they're not like you, meaning me, to come out and tell the whole world about their personal situation with the dealership. But maybe that's why I'm doing this here. Okay, that's why I'm doing it. Because I do want people to know. Okay, people may say, well, if you want people to know, why don't you tell them to make it a car you're talking about and the dealership. This way people know to be aware when they go there, or, whatever, or they'll know to stay away from that. But I'm not here to barrage anybody or to make any derogatory statements about companies or products, whatever. I'm just throwing it out there to you guys. What you do with it, again, is your business. But I'm doing it to help, not to hurt, but to help. Okay? Now, indirectly, you may say, well, it's kind of hurting the dealership in a way. You're hurting that. No, it's not. Not when they're going to rip me off at $80. You're not because I went in there with a $9.95 or a $10.80. My bill was $10.81, whatever. You want to rip me off $80 because you gave me a coupon? No, I don't buy that. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you're not making money on it. What can I do? It's not my fault. Okay, it's my prerogative if I want to initiate that services, and this is what I'm trying to tell you guys. When it comes to things of that nature, bulbs, wipers, tires, or brakes, check out Mavis. And I'm not getting into Mavis. I got no affiliate links whatsoever. It's not even on my website either. There's no affiliate links there. Although I should put a blurb out there for people, but it's automotive. I deal basically with the general merchandise, so I could do it. But I don't have any affiliate links. I'm not getting anything for it, folks, by the way. I don't have any affiliate links with Walmart. I'm just trying to show you guys how cheap you can get stuff. And I'm telling you, if you're going to change a cabin filter, if you don't know how to change it, go on YouTube and say, how do you change a cabin filter for whatever make car you have? There are people out there who will show you. They'll show you how to change those cabin filters. The same thing with the air filters. Go to YouTube, put your make and model car in there. How do you change the air filter on that particular model? You could do it yourself. That's what I did. Wiper blades are a joke. Please, for yourselves, save yourself a tons of money. Okay? If you have to have air filters, bulbs, wiper blades, if they tell you, the dealer tells you need this stuff, don't do it yourself, folks. Save yourself some money. How would you feel spending $80? And you don't even need it. And the thing is, it's not even work that was warranted. It didn't need to have that done. Don't do it, please, for yourselves. I'm telling you as a frugal person, I love being frugal. Don't spend the money on things like that. If you need tires, brakes, check out Mavis before you go. Now, some people may say, "Oh, they're not that cheap." Well, if you're going to buy high-end tires, then you can go. Then stay at the dealer. I got my tires. I didn't buy state-of-the-art tires. I bought tires that were decent. They had a good amount, good tread wear, whatever. I got good use out of them. I still have them on there. The brakes. To do a tire rotation at the dealer, I think they charge either $49 or $59 to rotate the tires. With Mavis, you get free tire rotation with the car as long as you own it and you brought the tires there. You want to buy brand tires, Pirelli, Michelin, whatever, they have different brands. But you're going to pay more money for it. Even at Mavis, you're going to probably pay a little more money for it. I wasn't complaining. When I got those tires for $50 a pop, I told the guy, go ahead and do it. Then I had the brake special. He gave me a good deal on the brake special because I've been going to that guy, taking my kids' cars there and stuff like that. So you may say, well, that's why you got a good deal. Hey, whatever works. I'll take a $453 bill for 4 brake pads, 4 tires to get brake pads installed, and 4 tires any day over a dealership. Anyway, I put the news out there for you guys. I've given you a heads up. What you do with it, it's totally up to you. This is Rich Pasini signing off. This is not a rant. This is just an informational video, just to share my experience to you guys, what happened the other day. And if you look at the bill, it'll show you it was May 18th, which was, it was May 17th, which was yesterday. That's when I had the stuff done. So it's not 10 years ago, not 5 years ago. It was done yesterday. You can see right on the bill there. I'll tell you the date. Have a great day. Enjoy it. Have a great weekend too. I hope you guys have a great weekend. And for those who do sell on eBay, I wish you all the best. I hope you have a better selling day than I do, because like I said again, it's been so dead. That's why I'm also doing this video too. I have the time to do it, but I have to do some not relisting, but I have to do some category changes. I'll be dropping some of the prices again on some of the things. I'm hoping to move stuff out. It's kind of deadsville right now, folks. eBay is dead. It's like they turned the switch off. It's like, what happened to eBay? Where's the sales? It's true. Where are the sales? I'm not getting no sales. Thank God, all I spent was yesterday was $10.81 at the dealer. If I had to spend the $80, that would have really tweaked me. That would have really tweaked me, especially when you're not going, especially if you don't have no money coming in from eBay. That would really piss me off. But anyway, take care, guys. Talk to you next video. Bye bye.